Hello everyone, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and I'm glad to see you in our Ridhima Dua's NLP series. This series is for questions on NLP and new code NLP so that you can transform yourself and transform others. Keep experiencing, discovering, decoding and doing it real. Well, in this first series, the question which I'm answering today is about what is NLP. So, a lot of people ask me, simplify for me to understand what is neuro-linguistic programming. There are so many answers of neuro-linguistic programming as a definition. There are a lot of people talking about NLP. Let me give you a very simple example for all of you and then give you a little history on NLP. So think about it this way, that you have a door and the door is locked. You are not having the key of the door and you're looking for someone who can help you to get that key. What would you do? You will call up a key maker and get him. He will create a key and you will be able to open the door, isn't it? NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, is a toolbox with which you can unlock that door. Now, I'm going a little more deeper. Tell me if you would be like a key maker who can open any of the door of your life. We live in a real world, isn't it? A world full of challenges and different kind of situations and conditions and circumstances. And in this real world, the most important thing which we face as individuals, as there are different kind of doors which we would like to unlock. So we will just keep going to a person, to a key maker to keep getting the keys, or we have the formula to unlock any door which we want. That's what I facilitate you with. That's what I can help you with. I help you to give you that formula which I have learned using the processes of NLP, and NLP processes and the toolbox is such that if anyone can learn it deeply with modeling, NLP can facilitate you for being a key maker and creating any kind of key, having the formula in your hand. That's what you can do with NLP. Neuro-linguistic programming comes from the origin of modeling. It is co-created by Dr. John Grinder and Richard Bandler and Frank Puselic by modeling Virginia Satir, Fritz Perls and Milton Erickson. Now, what does this mean, Ridhima? You were just now talking to me about the key. What are you talking, Ridhima? Well, just now I was talking to you about that it can provide you tools to be able to create keys of your own and unlock any door. What modeling means and how the origin of NLP started. Modeling means been assimilating information, just doing what the other person is doing, cut, copy, paste like a monkey see, monkey do, like the way we have been doing as a child. So think about it. How we as children are learning language. We learn language by observing and mimicking like our mother, and then we kept mimicking mama, 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 pa, 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 pa. We kept mimicking that, and our body, our micro muscle, got the learning ability and it stored that in my brain, and it just started mama, 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 pa, 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 pa. And then there was a response, reinforcement from others that yes, you have said mama, papa. And then my brain again sent a feedback, yeah, I know mama, papa. So as a child, we all as children just repeated micro muscle patterns in the environment to access that knowledge physiologically. Mama, mama, pa, pa, pa. This is done without any judgment. We were not thinking that we will be able to say the whole language. Will we be able to say mama, papa? Will we be able to create sentences? Were we thinking that? Not, of course, right? We were not thinking that. We were just doing it, repeating, doing, repeating like a child, without any logic at that moment. And then post that, our brain, our unconscious, our server collated all that data and captured that data and then repeated that data as a program by itself. That's what it just did as a learning process. So this is one of the very important concept which we facilitate our learners to learn how to model the model. So John Grinder, Richard Bandler, and Frank Fuselick identified these models to model them. For example, they would go to Milton Erickson's office and just repeat what Milton is doing in his office for the traumatic experience or for change work. They would just mimic what Milton is doing. After they mimic, they would come back. The second step, they would practice the same thing in the same environment and do the process with another client. And then after that, they decoded the steps, listed the steps that what worked. So there is a lot of to and fro of modeling and then practicing and then decoding the steps until they come out with Structure of Magic Part 1 and Part 2 in the steps of how NLP can be used, and then of course the practitioner's process started. So this concept of modeling is one of the concepts which has helped me also as an individual to model Dr. John Grinder, my mentor, Carmen Bostic, Michael Carroll, and the other mentors from whom I have learned NLP. So when you focus on learning NLP, your unconscious automatically starts modeling the model. And of course, it would be great to model the best and the best genius in the world who knows about NLP deeper, right? So that's a little information of the history of NLP. Let's close this video again towards what NLP is, and in the next video we talk about the benefit of NLP. So the processes which they created in the books, and they tested these processes with individuals, they tested how is it working, is the change work happening, etc. So they tested these processes, and these tests gave them experience, real experience of how to utilize these processes to change. So it is a toolkit which has processes, and these processes can then further be utilized to do a change work for transformation with anyone, literally anyone. Let's talk about more of how it can be used, with whom it can be used, and how it can benefit you all. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope that you like it. Please like, share, and comment in the box. I will be happy to see you very soon in some of the workshops. Keep experiencing, discovering, decoding, and doing it real applications. Lot of love to you and seeking your blessings, Ridhima Dua.